Okay, it's all well seasoned. What I have it in is basically, this is me just working it out. You're basically just, if you want to, you could have it soaking in the juices, but I prefer to keep it healthier and I don't want it to soak in the fat. So I lift it up. And then what I'm going to do now is, one, you set the oven for 500 degrees, because I'm having it be medium rare. Yeah, medium rare. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I cook it at 500 degrees for 20 minutes, and then I cook it at 30 minutes at 300 degrees. And you can go ahead and test it out. But when you're cooking it, make sure you don't open the oven at all. For the first 20 minutes, don't open up the oven, and then for the rest of the for the first 20 minutes, 500 degrees. The rest of 30 minutes, 300 degrees. Don't open up the oven. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put it inside the oven and we'll see the progress. Now the roast turned out really good. As soon as it came out of the oven, I let it sit for 5 minutes, because you want to make sure after you get done cooking meat, leave it alone for, I just want to say 5 minutes, but actually for 10 minutes or so. Just leave it alone so that the juices that are inside of it can stay and can circulate around the food so the meat will be more juicier. I did that. I let it sit for 10 minutes. After I let it sit on the counter and I covered it with some foil. And when I say covered, I mean I just put foil right over it. And I let it sit out for like 30 minutes. I think actually an hour I let it sit out. And then after that I went ahead and put it in the fridge overnight. And this is what we got. Here is the roast. It's nice and pretty. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make lunch meat out of it, and you can be able to check out my video on that, roast beef lunch meat, J. Whitten 31, or J. Whitten 31 lunch meat, roast beef, and you can be able to check it out. The fat, I think I'm going to end up trimming that off when I slice it, but that's another video. Just wanted to show you the end result so you can see just how beautiful it looks. Now, on behalf of your friends, family, and loved ones, I always like to say, because it is so important, because you do so much work for us, thank you so much on behalf of them for all the hard work that you do, for searching, for updating, for reading up and getting new knowledge and new information and spending your time to be able to make us such great food. I want to tell you thank you so much on behalf of them for taking such good care of us and for loving us and just doing everything that you do. Thanks and God bless.